What's going on, guys? And it is Chris Chaos back here again. Yes, I'm in a good mood. I'm great. We just saw an amazing Monday Night Raw, and now, of course, I mean, you clicked on it, you know what it is. It's the Raw 411, where I kind of give my thoughts on the show. Now, I'll do that later. Let me run down what happened. Triple H comes out, makes a bunch of matches. 10-man battle royal for the Intercontinental title. Cody Rhodes wins. Ziggler versus Ryder for the United States title. Ryder wins with the help of Jack Swagger, which turns into a 6-man tag match. I know I'm going out of order here. With the return of Mason Ryan, who is now babyface. I don't know what's that all about. Also, I saw a whole bunch of tweets about Mason Ryan. People don't like him. Look, you guys, he's going to be a lot better than the Rob Terrys that you were comparing him to, or even Batista. Trust me, this guy is a fucking beast, and he will be awesome. Give it time. He got injured, and that whole Nexus thing went to hell because Punk was leaving. So just let it go. Just completely let it go. All right. Natalya and Beth Phoenix beat Kelly and Eve Torres. Beth Phoenix now gets another title shot at the pay-per-view, which is nice because she defeated Kelly in the tag match. Let's see. What else am I missing here? Cena comes out and talks, blah, blah, blah. Cena versus Christian ends up being, I guess Christian won by disqualification because Alberto Del Rio jumps in. By the way, Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk were on commentary during that match, and Punk even had his commentary jacket on, which I absolutely love. For those of you who don't know, go back and watch Punk videos from like the very end of last year, the first of this year, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see. What else happened? Oh yeah, I did want to mention this. They come back from commercial after the Intercontinental title thing. By the way, Christian and Sheamus brawled, and it's announced that their match is going to happen at the pay-per-view this Sunday, which I called. Now, Cole says he has announcement about Lawler's injuries or whatever from last week. Says that Lawler has bruised ribs and anal bleeding. Jim Ross just shakes his head in disgust. Anal bleeding, insert joke here. Because that's all on Twitter. Anal bleeding trended worldwide on Twitter tonight. People were, I don't know, you know, it's funny because everybody says this is such a big deal. Oh, they said something on wrestling and it's trending worldwide. The thing about that is, there were probably a lot of people that was like, what the hell is with this anal bleeding tweet? Why is this trending? There were probably tens of thousands of those tweets. Also, there were probably people that were making anal bleeding jokes just because they saw it trending and they thought it was a joke and they just started trending. But I like how WWE started it, and they're going to take credit for it, which I think they should. Let's see. We go on to the main event, CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio, which, by the way, was just phenomenal. And CM Punk wins with a lovely, lovely kick to the face, which he had to do twice, because the first time, I don't know, I guess he just wasn't expecting to do it, but I could tell that first kick was supposed to be the kick that knocked Alberto Del Rio out, but he ended up kicking him like in the shoulder or something, so Alberto goes, oh, and then just kind of goes out. After the final match, the cell lowers. Ricardo Rodriguez, whatever his name is, gets caught in the cell with Cena and Punk. After a go to sleep and an attitude adjustment, Punk then tries to give John Cena the go to sleep. John Cena escapes, tries to give CM Punk the attitude adjustment. He escapes. Alberto Del Rio comes out of fucking nowhere and lays them both out with chairs. Many chair shots, and I expect a lot of the same at the pay-per-view. Now, just a quick note on the development of the whole conspiracy angle and the guys that's with him. David Otunga, Christian, Dolph Ziggler, Vicky Guerrero, and Cody Rhodes was sitting backstage talking about how talking about different like laws and stuff, and like David Otunga. For those of you who don't know, Forshoot is he did go to Harvard Law School. He did graduate in the top of his class, like somewhere in the top of his class. He wasn't like the top one or whatever, but somewhere in the top of his class. He did graduate, and so I want to make that very apparent that they're saying it on TV, but it's not, it's not fake. It's not part of a storyline. This is Forshoot. This is actually something from real life. And they're talking about how they don't. David says a lawsuit may not be the best way to go, but if it does go that way, we all need to be together. They all agree. What I think is going to happen is Miz and Truth are going to come back, align themselves. This is going to end up being a huge stable for Vicky. She's not going to be like the mastermind behind it, but she is going to end up calling a lot of the shots for it, which I think is wonderful. It's going to add in, people wondered what the Survivor Series, the whole Survivor Series thing is going to be about. Well, this is what it's going to be about. It's going to be John Cena and The Rock versus, because they've already got this planned out. And kudos to WWE for doing this, and I finally figured it out tonight watching the show. It's going to be Cena and The Rock with CM Punk, Triple H, and somebody else probably, versus Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, David Otunga, and Otunga might not be in it. It might not be him. It might be Miz and Truth come back to make out the 5, because it's going to be a 5-on-5. I just don't know who the 5th man for the other team is going to be. I haven't put my finger on it yet. But I know that's what's going to happen. I know that's what's going to happen. So, you guys just think about that for a little while. Now, as far as Raw, I give Raw a perfect almost score. It's a 9. Raw tonight was a 9 or a 9.5 out of a 10. I absolutely love the show. I was very, very into it the whole time from beginning to the absolute end. It was phenomenal. I take my hat off to you, WWE. You finally pulled through with a spectacular show. Anybody who doesn't see it that way, you're a moron, and get off my channel. That's all I got to say. Deuces, I'm out of here. And you guys, stay tuned for the Tweets of Raw video, because I got a couple of funny tweets. Holla.